Hey everybody, American Samurai back again with a quick book review. Today we're looking at Philip Jose Farmer's pastiche book from the Further Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. This is The Peerless Peer. This is Sherlock Holmes and Watson in an adventure during World War II. Sherlock Holmes and Watson take to the skies in the quest of the nefarious Von Bruck and his weapon of dread, a night aerial engagement. Deadly Fokker nearly claims 3 brilliant lives. An historic alliance forms where the Baker Street enigmatic mystery solver and Greystoke, the noble savage, peer of the realm of the jungle lord, team up to bring down this villainous evil. Yeah, this is interesting because this teams up. This is set in the Neutron universe. So this is Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson after their heyday being called into World War II to get their hands on this virus. Now, this particular virus was originally created by the UK to devour sauerkraut, but apparently they've gotten notes on this virus so it can be retroactively created to consume certain foods that would affect the morale of the various soldiers. So it's up to Watson and Sherlock Holmes to get their hands on it, to stop the bad guys from doing it, to change the virus to eat certain foods. Yeah. It's kind of a MacGuffin. Because the real thing is to see the various people they meet along the way. Because Sherlock Holmes meets G8. I'm not familiar with his stories, but he is a pulp hero. G8 and his flying aces. The enigmatic Lamont Cranston, aka Shadow, the Shadow, as well as several other heroes. But the big thing is meeting Greystoke himself, Lord Greystoke. It should be known that this Lord Greystoke is Tarzan, who Philip Jose Farmer did write biographies of both Lord Greystoke and Doc Savage, as if they were real people. So this is this version of Lord Greystoke that Philip Jose Farmer wrote about. I really enjoyed the story and give it a 5 out of 5. I'm an easy mark for Sherlock Holmes stories, and it was interesting to see Watson and Sherlock Holmes out of their era, fighting in World War II, and poor Sherlock Holmes getting airsick. Yeah, Sherlock Holmes is not a natural born flyer. And seeing them being thrown into the jungle. There are several other pastiche novels that I mentioned that I would really like to get my hands on. I'll mention them here. Let's see here. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Holmes sounds like it'd be an interesting one. Titanic Tragedy, which involves Sherlock Holmes on the Titanic. That sounds like a fun one. There's one here that I might look into, just War of the Worlds. Sherlock Holmes, Professor Challenger, and Dr. Watson meet their match when the streets of London are left discriminated by the prolonged alien attacks. Who would be responsible for such destructions? So yeah, this one might be worth checking out because it's Sherlock Holmes, Professor Challenger, and Dr. Watson. So it's 2 Sir Arthur Conan Doyle characters. Well, 3 if you count Watson. Some of these prestige ones might be worth checking out. Other ones. Yeah, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Holmes for sure, because I'm a sucker for a good Dr. Jekyll story. And, you know, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, Sherlock Holmes just sounds too good to miss. The Titanic one, I love a good Titanic story, so yeah. 5 out of 5? I think I said 4 out of 5. It should be 5 out of 5. See, I'm going to reprint that. 5 out of 5 for me. Definitely worth checking out if you have not read this story. I would pick it up. If you're a fan of Sherlock Holmes and a fan of the pulps, it's worth checking out. Yeah, I said 4 out of 5, but now that I've ever thought about it, yeah, it's definitely 5 out of 5. I think if you're a fan of both Sherlock Holmes and Tarzan, you might get more out of it than I did, as I'm really more of a fan of Sherlock Holmes. I'm not familiar with Tarzan's temperament, so I don't know how close he is to specifically Philip Roy Farmer's version, but I still enjoy it, so I'll give it a 5 out of 5. Would I recommend checking out? Yeah. Until next time, comment, subscribe. Until next time, keep your feet on the ground, nose in a book. And comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon if you're new, and I'll see you next time when we'll be looking at a Golden Age comic review. Until next time, this is the American Samurai, signing off.